it did seem like there was some uh, coordination, to put it mildly, between the
Hmm.
DNC and Elizabeth Warren and other types that would kind of take some of his voters away and sort them out, so they would get the result that they want. I don't want to feed too much into the conspiracy, but they did that in 2016, so it wouldn't be beyond them.
I was going through the whole thing when the Ukraine thing was happening, and I thought it was silly that he was like trying to cheat on the guy that was polling fifth. Like that was kind of like, why would you do that? And then I guess at the end he was kind of right. It is Biden. And I also simultaneously know people that think Biden is dumber than Trump. And then
He might be more senile. He's not dumber.
at the same time, at the latest Fox News show poll showed that Biden is polling 9 points higher than Trump. So I don't know
I'm
what to
not
think.
surprised. It's hard to be the man on top during a pandemic, for sure.
Hmm.
Biden's got a real shot. I wouldn't have said that 2 months ago.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have
Yeah.
said that.
I would just like to note that someone gave Trump credit for the first time on the show. So way to
Wow.
go against Ukraine.
I mean, this time around, it didn't feel like a conspiracy. It was always Bernie against the field. I mean, Bernie does run as a Democrat, but he's not really a full-on Democrat. He has different
Right,
views
right.
about it. So as someone mentioned in the chat, as people were dropping out, they started endorsing Biden because a lot of people's second choice, it might not have been Biden, but it definitely wasn't Bernie. So that's just kind of how it shaked out. And in general, the Democratic numbers for the primaries, the turnout this year was way up. So the reason Bernie was even close last year is people just really didn't like Hillary, man, and for good reason. So that's what happened. The numbers were just down. The numbers are back up this time. Bernie's numbers are about the same. I think Biden winning just kind of smacks reality back in our face. I bet Trump had close political analysts with him that said, like, look, Biden's going to win. Biden didn't do anything. All Biden did was show up and wait. And that's essentially what happened. That's why he was polling so terribly. And then when it came down to Biden and Bernie, they're like, all right, well, I guess we'll just go Biden. So it also helps that he is associated with Barack Obama, so he does pull a very heavy African American vote. So
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying, isn't there the old phrase that the best compromise is one no one's happy with? And
yeah,
I kind of feel like that's, maybe there's some, my hope, because I don't know, I can't explain or say what a good thing is or what a bad thing is anymore, but my hope is that maybe like nobody being happy, like literally I didn't know anybody who was like getting in my face about how Biden was just the shit at all. I think he was like the everybody's second or third or fourth, and maybe that means that there's some magical reason that a good compromise is that nobody's satisfied with him. So like maybe there's nobody to hate. There's like no group that won.
And like kind of like what Wes was saying, I never really foresaw Bernie as being a legitimate contender because it was always Bernie versus literally everybody else. So I
Mm.
saw as everybody drops out, he's not going to collect their voters by and large. Maybe he gets 10, 20%, but by and large, their voters are going to go towards the actual Democrat, not the guy who was an independent for 30 years and decided to caucus with the Democrats but is not a Democrat. I think that cost him big time in the
I
long
do
run.
too. I agree.
also old people vote.
Old people vote
Yeah.
big time.
The
Big
Bernie's
time.
strongest demographic, I think, had 11% of the turnout for the vote. So
Yep.
young people make a lot of noise, but the old motherfuckers, they're the ones who really make the movement.
Yes.
I was
I
playing
will
that.
say I think Biden is a viable candidate. So
He's fine. I'm
Yeah.
totally fine with Biden.
I swear I would not have said that 45 days ago.
Yeah.
You know. November's a ways away
He'll
though.
surround
So
himself with the right people, which is all that really matters.
That's true. It's team sport.
Yep.
Politics.
It'll be Biden and Harris. That's gonna be a hard ticket to beat. You heard it here
Smart,
first.
You would just straight up
You
get
think
Michelle
so?
Obama on the ticket.
I believe it. 100%. Biden Harris, 2020. I think that'll be the ticket. It'll be tough to beat. Definitely a woman. What other woman completes all the other check
She checks
boxes?
all the boxes, yeah.
Right.
The bingo
Yeah.
boxes. I think if Michelle Obama literally entered the race right now, she would win. Straight up, if she
Yeah.
just put herself in the running, I think she would get all the delegates.